Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another makeup basket. So I believe this is number 3. I do this every other week, so I just like to fill up this basket with makeup to use that whole week, and this is the only makeup I use aside for a few days. I might go into my makeup collection and pick a few other ones. So like always, I'm going to go in and decide what to keep in the basket and what to take out, and then we'll go into my makeup collection and pick what we want to change out. And also it's kind of sad because this is going to be the last video in this room because I'm actually moving the day after I'm filming this. So I need to consolidate all of this into a makeup basket so I can actually start packing all my makeup safely. So I finally got my Alley Glines medium makeup basket. So we're gonna finally be able to pack it into this, and the goal is to fit everything I need for the next 2 weeks into this makeup bag, and I'm really excited to finally have it. It's so beautiful. So anyways, let's get into the basket. I'm gonna go through and explain why I'm putting everything back or why I'm keeping it. First, the Benefit Goof Proof is in my project pan and it is empty, so I'm gonna put it back in my collection just because I need to keep it for the project pan update. And I'm going to put back the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, which is also in my project pan, just because I've just been using my Glossier Boy Brow, so I only want to keep that. I'm just going to throw everything to the side. I've been using just this every day. I have the shade Brown, and it's just great for just a one product and done type of product. What am I saying? The Natasha Denona Bronze Palette, I uploaded a video actually on Tuesday, which is the day I'm filming, about this palette, well, about all my eyeshadow palettes, but I mentioned how this one isn't my favorite just because it is really deep and it's not necessarily the colors I go for, but I still really do like this, and I liked having this for the 2 weeks. What am I saying? I'm like tripping over all my words, but it was nice to be able to force myself to use this, and I do really like it. I'm just excited to finally play with something else, so I'm gonna put that back. ColourPop Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer. I forgot how much I love this tinted moisturizer. Honestly, for the price, I would repurchase this over any of my other ones just because it's so cheap. But I'm going to put it back because I'm excited to use something else in my collection. The Tartelette in Bloom is in my project pan. I also need to clean this palette, but I'm going to keep it. I just enjoy using that. I've been using like just these 2 shades on the daily no matter what shadow look I do, just to set everything. So it's been nice to use that. e.l.f. Jelly Pop, I can't talk. This is really nice and it grips my makeup really well and it helps my skin stay hydrated, but I'm actually going to put it back just because I have these 2 primers. This is the Hello Fab Pores Be Gone and the Bite Changemaker that I need to keep working through, and these will be smaller to pack with me, so these will be fine. I like I like this one the most, but those other 2 will be fine. I'm like losing my voice. Also, if you haven't noticed, the makeup basket got really full because I got these Ilia Balmy Glosses, which I did post a video on, but my lip product little area is out of control. I have this Huda Beauty sample that I got with my Sephora order of the Legit Lashes, and like it's fine, but I'm going to put it back just because for this basket I just want one mascara, which is going to be my Essence Lash Princess, which I'm actually almost ready to get rid of because it is almost expired. ColourPop Pretty Fresh Spray. I'm actually going to put this back because since I'm moving, I want to keep this as minimal as possible, and I have some other samples that I keep forgetting to use, so I'm going to put those in instead. This is the Nude Sticks Magnetic Eye Color in Chocolate. This is really nice just for a really simple liner on the upper lash line, or just something to add a little bit of depth to the lashes, but I'm going to put it back just because I only do it when I want to spend a little bit of extra time. I just either apply it right on my eye and then blend it out, or apply it onto a brush and then put it on. It's really simple. I'm going to put back these 2 Milk makeup sticks. I have the highlighter in Lit and the bronzer in Baked. I actually loved having both of these. The highlighter I used a decent amount, but the bronzer I used like every day. I flattened it out a little bit, as you can tell. This is probably my favorite bronzer of all time, but I don't support Milk. Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, of course, I love, but I'm going to switch it out for something else. I like to switch up my bronzer every time just because I want to get use out of all of them. Cover FX blush, I'm going to keep in. Oh my gosh, it's dirty. I'll clean that off. But this is in the shade Soft Peach, and this is like the prettiest blush of all time. It's my favorite powder blush. I did a video on my blushes as well that I will link down below, and my lip products and my palettes. I'll link all of those if you want to hear like my thoughts on what my favorites are. my Kosas 8th Muse. I've just realized that it's almost the end of August and I've barely used this. So I need to be using this so I have an actual update for my project pan. But I'm going to keep that in there. This e.l.f. Bite Size Eyeshadow in Rose Water. I actually finally used this. This has been in the past two makeup baskets and I never used it until this time, and I actually love this shimmer shade. You can't tell, but it has like a little bit of a blue shift. Not really, okay, it doesn't have a blue shift, sorry, but it just adds a really pretty dimension to the eyes. It's not like a super metallic shimmer, it's just a pretty standard one, but I do like it. And I also like this shade just for all over the lid. I never use these too much. This one a little bit for a liner moment or like a little bit of smudging on the lash line, but I really like this palette. I'm just going to switch it out just because I have so many palettes. My NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, I think I'm going to put back just because I want to use something else, and I do want to use that up, but it is getting close to being finished, so I'm not worried about it this week. I'm going to keep my two powders, the Bite Changemaker and the Hourglass Veil. Actually, now that I think of it, I think I'm going to put back the Hourglass Veil powder because I have a little sample in my makeup collection that I want to take with me since I can try and save space. But this is of course staying. This is my favorite under eye powder and face powder. Glossier Stretch Concealer is my fave. I'm gonna keep it. I use that seriously every day. NARS Self Matte, I'm gonna put it back. I really only like to use this for spots, and I do want to force myself to use it more later on, but this week I just want to make my makeup stress-free and all fun. So I'm gonna keep my Charlotte Tilbury Under Eye Corrector. I love this stuff, use it almost every day. My Cloud Paints, I got so much use out of these and I love them so much. These are my favorite blushes of all time. Again, I talk about it in the video, but I am ready to get some use out of my other blushes. My Fenty Beauty Eye Primer is really good and it's nice and tacky, so it helps your eyeshadow stick. So I'm gonna keep it. I don't know why I'm losing my voice. My ColourPop BFF lip pencil, of course, gonna keep. That's my only lip pencil. Benefit Hoola Bronzer. This is my neck bronzer, so I'm gonna keep it. Here's just a random mascara from a brand I don't support, but I'll keep it in there. My Dandelion blush, I'm gonna put away just because I'm not enjoying using this that much, but I think I'll like it more in the winter time. My Fenty Beauty cream blush, I actually use this a decent bit, and I actually really do like it more than I thought I did. I really like the color, and the formula is really easy to apply, so I do enjoy this, but again, I'm ready to switch out my cream blushes. And then the rest are lip products. So I'm going to switch out my Tower 28 gloss. This is my favorite. It's in the shade Fearless. That's my favorite formula and shade. The Kosas Wet Lip Oil in Jaws. I used this only once, and I do want to get more use out of my red lip glosses, but this week I don't really want to use that. These e.l.f. Sheer Slick lipsticks in Cherry Slush and Grapefruit. I still need to film that Fenty Sheer Shiny Lipstick dupe video. Let me know if you guys are still even interested in that. But I didn't use these that much. I need to. I think I'm going to keep the pink shade, which is Grapefruit, and I'll put back Cherry Slush. And then my Ilia Balmy Glosses. I want to pull a different warm lip color, so I think I'll put these back because I do want to use something else. So here's what we're putting back and here's what we're keeping. I'm just going to pan you down and we're going to start putting everything away. So again, my makeup collection is kind of a mess as always, but it's just getting pretty crowded and I'm ready for a new space to get to reorganize everything. So I'm going to put back the ColourPop. I think I'm going to bring in my Kosas concealer. I'm going to bring in the shade 2 just because I haven't used that in a little while and I do want to use it up. Not use it up, sorry. I just want to get use out of it. I'm going to put my NARS Radiant Creamy. I'll just put it there. Jelly Pop Primer. I'll put... No, it doesn't even fit. I'll just put it there. The skin tint I want to take is the Kosas Tinted Face Oil. This is really easy and quick, and it lasts a long time in the summer, so I'm going to keep that. Not keep it. What am I saying? I'm going to put that in. The NARS Creamy can go there, and then I think that's it for these products. I got a new mascara, but I'm going to wait to open that till I get there. I'll put this pencil in there. Next time I do want to pull this liner, but I think for now I'll just reach for it when I want it because I want to keep this makeup basket really simple and like my favorites. It's for a good makeup look. My brows, I already have the Benefit goof proof. I think that should be fine for me. Again, I want to take this Cover FX powder. This is just a little sample, but I do want to use that. And maybe once it's empty, I can find a way to refill it with something, but not sure. But it'll be nice and small, and I need to try that out. I'll do lip products last. For bronzer, I want to take these two bronzers, I think, my Kosas Sun Show and Light. I really love this, and it's a perfect, easy bronzer. And then I haven't used this in a little while, my Fenty Butter Bronzer. This is the cream one. I do really like this. It is more on the sheer side, so the matte ones last a lot longer and are a lot more pigmented. But I do like that bronzer, and I want to do a bronzer ranking / collection video, so I need to make sure I'm getting use out of all of them. I'll put the Milk one back and the Charlotte Tilbury one back. Okay, so blushes, we're putting back the Cloud Paints, the Fenty, and Dandelion can just go over here. These are a bunch of powder blushes that I'm probably going to declutter, but they're there for now. I want to bring in Sweet Peach Peony. I haven't used that in a hot minute. So I have Sweet Peach Peony, Kosas. Do I want to bring in any more? I think I want to bring in Sunkissed. I know that's a lot of blushes, but I miss using my little nude sticks. So this is the dewy formula. This is the matte formula. These are both really pretty, especially for summer. So I'm going to bring both of those in. My highlighter, I'm going to put back the Milk one. And I honestly am just going to use the highlighter side in the Kosas one. I don't need anything else. Okay, and then lip products. This always gets messy because putting them back is a headache. But I'm going to bring in my Kosas Wet Lip Oil and Dip. I need to use this more, especially because I have a little sample of the same exact shade. And then, should I bring in this Fenty? I'm going to bring in the Fenty one in Tang Thing, just because this is a really pretty summer shade. And it's really wearable. It's just a sheer orange. So I'll bring that in, put back these Ilia glosses. So we have this gloss. This goes back. And I brought in this e.l.f. one and this one. So this should be fine. I kind of want to bring in one more gloss, but that's kind of a lot of lip products. So I think I'm going to put back this e.l.f. one and bring in, I'm going to bring in my Tower 28 Fire Gloss, just because that's just a good everyday gloss, and I haven't used that shade in a little while. My setting spray, I'm just going to put it up on my desk, and then I think last is just eyeshadows. So I want to bring in I want to bring in my Natasha Denona Tropic. This is my newest palette, and it's honestly my favorite palette ever, and all I want to do is use that, so I'm not going to force myself to use anything else. And I honestly think we're good. So let's see if we can fit everything into this makeup basket and see if we need to take things out or if we have room to add a few more things. Okay, so this isn't the most organized, but I have my palettes on the bottom. I have my tinted face oil and my concealing products here, primers here, bronzers here, mascaras, blushes, lip products, powder. My nude sticks are under there. So I think this will be fine. Honestly, it's a little bit messy, but it's just a makeup bag. I'll end up digging through this anyways. I don't think I want to add anything else. I think this will be really good, and I still have a lot of room, so next time I know I can bring up more stuff if I want to. But this will just be a perfect little makeup basket, and I'm so excited to get to play with everything in it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for sticking with me while I move. I don't know what the situation is going to be, when I can film, how I can film. I don't even know what my room looks like, so it's just going to be a big process. So thank you guys for sticking with me, and just thank you all for subscribing and for all the love lately, especially here and on Instagram. I know I haven't been as active as I should be, but life has just been crazy, but I appreciate everything. You guys are amazing, and yeah, so I can't wait to see you guys in the new space with a new video. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!